thought it'd be. Nice laugh already. Awesome. So yeah, those who don't know me, you shouldn't, because this is my first time doing stand-up. So, thanks, guys. It's awesome you guys are from New Zealand. I actually did a semester abroad in Australia. They had nothing but terrible things to say about you guys. Great. They actually told me that the population of New Zealand is like you guys are outpopulated by sheep. Is that a fact?
Yeah.
That's wow. That's awesome. You guys
cattle too.
Cattle. Wow. Ooh. Cattle.
And trees.
All right. And in school, I assume you're trees.
Not the trees.
Yeah, it just killed the time of laughing. But no, it's awesome that your parents are here to support you, man. Because like, I mean, I live with my parents now. I just moved back from college, and I'm here mainly because I wanted to get out of the house. And like, and pretty much, I just said, you know, like when you come back from college, you're an adult, and so you have like an awkward moment with your parents because now you're an adult amongst them. So I was watching Entourage with my dad the other day. And for those of you who haven't really kept up with it, the main character Vince is dating this porn star, real-life porn star, called Sasha Grey. So pretty much we were on the couch, and we're watching it, and my dad's just silent the whole time. He's not a very audible guy. Then as soon as she comes on the screen, he goes, "Check it out, it's Sasha Grey!" And there's no end to that joke, because that actually happened. Thinking about it is just a little bit much. I'm from Queens, and I don't know how the rest of the 5 boroughs are doing, but we got butt fucked by this blizzard. It was just like terrible. And it's 4 days later, and we still have snow, like up to our knees in the middle of the street. It's terrible. I'm looking out my apartment window, and it looks like Children of Men meets the road. Like a post-apocalyptic, like terrible scene where people are just walking around like, this is still happening. And Bloomberg just hasn't done anything about it, which is like weird and kind of awesome that he has the power not to care about a whole group of people. So, and during his press conference, the Daily News got an awesome picture of him. The paper was out today, where he's just making this face behind his podium like this. Like, fuck you guys. I don't care. I have my own atmosphere in my mansion upstate. It's spring all the time. And it's great. It's great up there. And like, but his hands didn't look like his hands. Like, somehow they were like Adobe Photoshopped out and fake hands were put. So what the picture probably really looked like was this. That are just like holding a wad of money, like bam. Yeah. So I just got back from college, and like I said before, and I had a very tight knit group of friends I went to college with. Like we've known each other since we were like yay big. So you know when you have a group of friends like that, you just know each other forever, and you take their shortcomings as they're just shortcomings. Well, I have this one friend who's a total asshole, but we all think he's awesome, like probably most people do, because we've never been on like the asshole side of his speaking. Like even when he was little, like if he got hit out in dodgeball, he'd just look at like our referee, which is like a nun, and be like, "That didn't fucking hit me. You kidding me? Look at the kid that hit me. He has glasses on. Yeah, glasses. He looks paraplegic, for God's sakes." Seriously, yeah, and I did sound like a 35-year-old Italian man when I was that big. and he's just bad. And his excuse for this is always, "I'm sorry, I don't got a filter. I have no filter in my body." And then he just keep going on being a jerk. And he's been using that excuse all the way, like even now, when he's like an adult at like 24. And me and my buddies are actually starting to think that he may actually think he doesn't have a filter. That we're all born with this filter. Every human is. And we grow up with it, and it keeps us from being assholes. And he just doesn't have it, so it's okay that he's a dick. Like, say, if in my mind I just want to go, "Oh my God, you're ugly, what happened to you? You're working at this job?" Something happens in my brain that clicks on and works down into my throat. And what comes out of my mouth is, "Yes, yeah, I'll take a supersize, thanks a lot." But, and And now I've lost my train of thought.
Which one of these two is the guy that's talking?
New game, you decide.
Me.
Yeah, I trust him.
Jonas Brother guy.
Yeah. And so, like, and he probably also thinks when he was born, like, the doctor took him and his mother aside, like, Mr. and Mrs. Pinciati, I'd like to talk to you for a minute. Like, oh, what is it about? It's about your son. Is he okay? Oh, he's fine. 10 fingers, 10 toes, no filter. Like, well, what does that mean? How did you tell? Well, when he was born and I slapped him for his first breath, he told me to take my hand and shove it where it belongs, inside my boyfriend. So that is all the test we need to know that he doesn't have a filter. Like, so what's going to happen to him? Well, he's going to be annoying, irritable, and anything logical will make no sense to him whatsoever. Like, can we reason with him? No, that'll just make him angrier. So what do we do with this guy? Well, there's a place we put all these loud, obnoxious people that's segregated off from the rest of the country, or the rest of the country doesn't know to go there. It's right along the Jersey Shore or Staten Island. Yeah? Yeah, he can go there and grow up and just be amongst his own people and be happy. You think he'll be happy? He'll think he'll be happy. And that's the good thing. Yeah. And another thing about college is that, like...
1 minute, sweetheart.
Okay.
Go ahead.
30 seconds. Yeah. And another thing about college is you watch movies a lot, and there's always the same shitty artistic movies everyone likes, like Requiem for a Dream, which was actually really good. But then there's also Into the Wild, which I don't know if you guys saw, but that movie just fucking was terrible. Let me just save you guys like 2 hours of your lives, pretty much. It's a kid who has every advantage, throws it all away, goes into the woods, and dies alone in a bus. And that's pretty much it. But before he dies, he writes, his big revelation is, happiness is best shared. That isn't like one of the first things you learn when you're growing up. Like, if this guy grew up without sharing, he must have been a dick his whole entire life. Like, I'm sure this kid will want to play with you if you share his toys. Now, I'm going to play by myself. Like, all right. Well, I'm sure you'll get a business deal if you just share your information with this businessman. Now, I'm going to do this by myself. Well, I'm sure she'll have sex with you if you share your penis with her vagina. Now, I'm going to masturbate alone. And that's so I